The Kitáb-i-Aqdas, starting at verse 46. Whoso wisheth to make use of vessels of silver and gold is at liberty to do so. Take heed lest, when partaking of food, ye plunge your hands into the contents of bowls and platters. Adopt ye such usages as are most in keeping with refinement. He verily desireth to see you in the manners of the inmates of paradise, in his mighty and most sublime kingdom. Hold ye fast unto refinement under all conditions, that your eyes may be preserved from beholding what is repugnant both to your own selves and to the dwellers of paradise. Should any one depart therefrom, his deeds shall at that moment be rendered vain. Yet, should he have good reason, God will excuse him. He in truth is the gracious, the most bountiful. He who is the dawning place of God's cause hath no partner in the most great infallibility. He it is who in the kingdom of creation is the manifestation of He doeth whatsoever He willeth. God hath reserved this distinction unto His own self, and hath ordained for none a share in so sublime and transcendent a station. This is the decree of God, concealed ere now within the veil of impenetrable mystery. We have disclosed it in this revelation, and have thereby rent asunder the veils of such as have failed to recognize that which the book of God set forth, and who were numbered with the heedless. Unto every father hath been enjoined the instruction of his son and daughter in the art of reading and writing, and in all that hath been laid down in the holy tablet. He that putteth away that which is commanded unto him, the trustees are then to take from him that which is required for their instruction, if he be wealthy, and if not, the matter devolveth upon the house of justice. Verily have we made it a shelter for the poor and needy. He that bringeth up his son, or the son of another, it is as though he had brought up a son of mine. Upon him rests my glory, my loving kindness, my mercy that have encompassed the world. God hath imposed a fine on every adulterer and adulteress, to be paid to the house of justice, 9 mithqals of gold, to be doubled if they should repeat the offense. Such is the penalty which He who is the Lord of names hath assigned them in this world and in the world to come. He hath ordained for them a humiliating torment. Should anyone be afflicted by a sin, it behoveth him to repent thereof, and to return unto his Lord. He verily granteth forgiveness unto whomsoever He willeth, and none may question that which it pleaseth Him to ordain. He is in truth the ever forgiving, the Almighty, the all praised. Beware lest ye be hindered by the veils of glory from partaking in the crystal waters of this living fountain. Seize ye the chalice of salvation at this dawntide, in the name of Him who causeth the day to break, and drink your fill in praise of Him who is the all-glorious, the incomparable. We have made it lawful for you to listen to music and singing. Take heed, however, lest listening thereto should cause you to overstep the bounds of propriety and dignity. Let your joy be the joy born of my most great name, a name that bringeth rapture to the heart, and filleth with ecstasy the minds of all who have drawn nigh unto God. We verily have made music as a ladder for your souls, a means whereby they may be lifted up unto the realm on high. Make it not, therefore, as wings to self and passion. Truly, we are loath to see you numbered with the foolish. We have decreed that a third part of all fines shall go to the seat of justice, and we admonish its men to observe pure justice, that they may expend what is thus accumulated for such purposes as have been enjoined upon them by Him who is the all-knowing, the all-wise. O ye men of justice, be ye in the realm of God, shepherds unto His sheep, and guard them from the ravening wolves that have appeared in disguise, even as ye would guard your own sons. Thus exhorteth you the counselor, faithful. Should differences arise amongst you over any matter, refer it to God, while the sun still shineth above the horizon of this heaven, and when it hath set, refer ye to whatsoever hath been sent down by Him. This verily is sufficient unto all the peoples of the world. Say, let not your hearts be perturbed, O people, when the glory of my presence is withdrawn. and the ocean of my utterance is stilled. In my presence amongst you there is a wisdom, and in my absence there is yet another, inscrutable to all but God, the incomparable, the all-knowing. Verily we behold you from our realm of glory, and shall aid whosoever will arise for the triumph of our cause, with the hosts of the concourse on high, and the company of our favored angels. O peoples of the earth, God the eternal truth is my witness, that streams of fresh and soft-flowing waters have gushed from the rocks through the sweetness of the words uttered by your Lord, the unconstrained. And still ye slumber, cast away that which ye possessed, and on the wings of detachment soar beyond all created things. Thus biddeth you the Lord of creation, the movement of whose pen hath revolutionized the soul of mankind. Know ye from what heights your Lord the all-glorious is calling? Think ye that ye have recognized the pen wherewith your Lord, the Lord of all names, commandeth you? Nay, by my life, did ye but know it, ye would renounce the world and would hasten with your whole hearts to the presence of the well-beloved. Your spirits would be so transported by his word as to throw into commotion the greater world. How much more this small and petty one? Thus have the showers of my bounty been poured down from heaven of my loving kindness, as a token of my grace, that ye be of the thankful. The penalties for wounding or striking a person depend upon the severity of the injury. For each degree the Lord of judgment hath prescribed a certain indemnity. He is in truth the ordainer, the mighty, the most exalted. We shall, if it be our will, set forth these payments in their just degrees. This is a promise on our part, and he verily is the keeper of his pledge, the knower of all things. Verily it is enjoined upon you to offer a feast once in every month, though only water be served. For God hath purposed to bind hearts together, albeit through both earthly and heavenly means. Beware lest the desires of the flesh and of a corrupt inclination provoke divisions among you. Be ye as the fingers of one hand, members of one body. Thus counseleth you the pen of Revelation, if ye be of them that believe. Consider the mercy of God in his gifts. He enjoineth upon you that which shall profit you, though he himself can well dispense with all creatures. Your evil doings can never harm us, neither can your good works profit us. We summon you wholly for the sake of God. To this every man of understanding and insight will testify. If ye should hunt with beasts or birds of prey, invoke ye the name of God when ye send them to pursue their quarry. For then whatever they catch shall be lawful unto you, even should ye find it to have died. He verily is the omniscient, the all-informed. Take heed, however, that ye hunt not to excess. Tread ye the path of justice and equity in all things. Thus biddeth you he who is the dawning place of revelation, would that ye might comprehend. God hath bidden you to show forth kindliness towards my kindred, but he hath granted them no right to the property of others. He verily is the self-sufficient, above any need of his creatures. Should anyone intentionally destroy a house by fire, him also shall ye burn. Should anyone deliberately take another's life, him also shall ye put to death. Take ye hold of the precepts of God with all your strength and power, and abandon the ways of the ignorant. Should ye condemn the arsonist and the murderer to life imprisonment, it would be permissible, according to the provisions of the book. He verily hath power to ordain whatsoever he pleaseth. God hath prescribed matrimony unto you. Beware that ye take not unto yourselves more wives than two. Whoso contenteth himself with a single partner from among the maidservants of God, both he and she shall live in tranquility. And he who would take into his service a maid may do so with propriety. Such is the ordinance which in truth and justice hath been recorded by the pen of Revelation. Enter into wedlock, O people, that ye may bring forth one who will make mention of me amid my servants. This is my bidding unto you. Hold fast to it as an assistance to yourselves. O people of the world, follow not the promptings of the self, for it summoneth insistently to wickedness and lust. Follow rather who is the possessor of all created things, who biddeth you to show forth piety and manifest the fear of God. He verily is independent of all his creatures. Take heed not to stir up mischief in the land after it hath been set in order. Whoso acteth in this way is not of us, and we are quit of him. Such is the command which hath, through the power of truth, been manifest in the heaven of revelation. It hath been laid down in the Bayan that marriage is dependent upon the consent of both parties. Desiring to establish love, unity, and harmony amidst our servants, we have conditioned it once the couple's wish is known upon the permission of their parents, lest enmity and rancor should arise amongst them. And in this we have yet other purposes. Thus hath our commandment been ordained. No marriage can be contracted without payment of a dowry, which had been fixed for city dwellers at 19 mithqals of pure gold, and for village dwellers at the same amount in silver. Whoso wisheth to increase this sum, it is forbidden him to exceed the limit of 95 mithqals. Thus hath the command been writ in majesty and power. If he content himself, however, with the payment of the lowest level, it shall be better for him according to the book. God verily enricheth whomsoever he willeth through both heavenly and earthly means, and he in truth hath power over all things. It hath been decreed by God that should any one of his servants intend to travel, he must fix for his wife a time when he will return home. If he return by the promised time, he will have obeyed the bidding of his Lord, and shall be numbered by the pen of his behest amongst the righteous. Otherwise, if there be a good reason for delay, he must inform his wife and make the utmost endeavor to return to her. Should neither of these eventualities occur, it behooveth her to wait for a period of 9 months, after which there is no impediment to her taking another husband. But should she wait longer, God verily loveth those women and men who show forth patience. Obey ye my commandments, and follow not the ungodly, they who have been reckoned as sinners in God's holy tablet. If during the period of her waiting word should reach her from her husband, she should choose the course that is praiseworthy. He of a truth desireth that his servants and his handmaids should be at peace with one another. Take heed lest you do aught that may provoke intransigence amongst you. Thus hath the decree been fixed and the promise come to pass. If, however, news should reach of her husband's death or murder, and be confirmed by general report or by the testimony of 2 just witnesses, behooveth her to remain single. Then upon the completion of the fixed number of months, she is free to adopt the course of her choosing. Such is the bidding of him who is the mighty and powerful in his command. Should resentment or antipathy arise between husband and wife, he is not to divorce her, but to abide in patience throughout the course of 1 whole year, that perchance the fragrance of affection may be renewed between them. If upon the completion of this period their love hath not returned, it is permissible for divorce to take place. God's wisdom verily hath encompassed all things. The Lord hath prohibited in a tablet inscribed by the pen of his command the practice to which ye formerly had recourse when thrice ye had divorced a woman. This he hath done as a favor on his part, that ye may be accounted among the faithful. He who hath divorced his wife may choose upon the passing of each month to remarry her when there is mutual affection and consent, so long as she had not taken another husband. Should she have wed again, then by this other union the separation is confirmed and the matter is concluded, unless clearly her circumstances change. Thus hath the decree been inscribed with majesty in this glorious tablet by him who is the dawning place of beauty. If the wife accompany her husband on a journey, and differences arise between them on the way, he is required to provide her with the expenses for 1 whole year, and either return her when she came, or to entrust her together with the necessaries for her journey to a dependable person who is to escort her home. Thy Lord verily ordaineth as he pleaseth, by virtue of a sovereignty that overshadoweth the peoples of the earth. Should a woman be divorced in consequence of a proven act of infidelity, she shall receive no maintenance during her period of waiting. Thus hath the day star of our command shone forth resplendent in the firmament of justice. Truly the Lord loveth union and harmony, and abhorreth separation and divorce. Live ye one with another, O people, in radiance and joy. By my life, all that are on earth shall pass away, while good deeds alone shall endure. To the truth of my words, God doth himself bear witness. Compose your differences, O my servants, then heed ye the admonition of our pen of glory, and follow not the arrogant and the wayward. Take heed lest the world beguile you as it beguiled the people who went before you. Observe ye the statutes and precepts of your Lord, and walk ye in this way which hath been laid out before you in righteousness and truth. They who eschew iniquity and error, who adhere to virtue, are in the sight of the one true God among the choicest of his creatures. Their names are extolled by the concourse of the realms above, and by those who dwell in the tabernacle which hath been raised in the name of God. It is forbidden you to trade in slaves, be they men or women. It is not for him who is himself a servant to buy another of God's servants, and this hath been prohibited in his holy tablet. Thus by his mercy hath the commandment been recorded by the pen of justice. Let no man exalt himself above another. All are but bondslaves before the Lord, and all exemplify the truth, and there is none other God but him. He verily is the all-wise, whose wisdom encompasseth all things. Adorn yourselves with the raiment of goodly deeds. He whose deeds attain unto God's good pleasure is assuredly of the people of Baha, and is remembered before his throne. Assist ye the Lord of all creation with works of righteousness, and also through wisdom and utterance. Thus indeed have ye been commanded in the most holy tablets by him who is the all-merciful. He truly is cognizant of what I say. Let none contend with another, and let no soul slay another. This verily is that which was forbidden you in a book that hath lain concealed within the tabernacle of glory. What, would ye kill him whom God hath quickened, whom he hath endowed with spirit through a breath from him? Grievous then would be your trespass before his throne. Fear God, and lift not the hand of injustice and oppression to destroy what he hath himself raised up. Nay, walk ye in the way of God, the true one. No sooner did the hosts of true knowledge appear, bearing the standards of divine utterance, than the tribes of the religions were put to flight, save only those who willed to drink from the stream of everlasting life in the paradise created by the breath of the All-Glorious. God hath decreed, in token of his mercy unto his creatures, that semen is not unclean. Yield thanks unto him with the joy and radiance, and follow not such as are remote from the dawning place of his nearness. Arise ye under all conditions to render service to the cause, for God will assuredly assist you through the power of his sovereignty, which overshadoweth the worlds. Cleave ye unto the cord of refinement with such tenacity as to allow no trace of dirt to be seen upon your garments. Such is the injunction of one who is sanctified above all refinement. Whoso falleth short of this standard with good reason shall incur no blame. God verily is the forgiving, the merciful. Wash ye every soiled thing with water that hath undergone no alteration in any of the three respects. Take heed not to use water that hath been altered through exposure to the air or some other agent. Be ye the very essence of cleanliness amongst mankind. This truly is what your Lord, the incomparable, the all-wise, desireth for you. God hath likewise as a bounty from his presence abolished the concept of uncleanness, whereby diverse things and peoples have been held to be impure. He of a certainty is the ever-forgiving, the most generous. Verily all created things were immersed in the sea of purification, when on that first day of Rizvan we shed upon the whole of creation the splendors of our most excellent names and our most exalted attributes. This verily is a token of my loving providence, which hath encompassed all the worlds. Consort ye then with the followers of all religions, and proclaim ye the cause of your Lord, the most compassionate. This is the very crown of deeds, if ye be of them who understand. God hath enjoined upon you to observe the utmost cleanliness, to the extent of washing what is soiled with dust. let alone with hardened dirt and similar defilement. Fear him and be of those who are pure. Should the garb of anyone be visibly sullied, his prayers shall not ascend to God, and the celestial concourse will turn away from him. Make use of rose water and of pure perfume. This indeed is that which God hath loved from the beginning, that hath no beginning, in order that there may be diffused from you what your Lord, the incomparable, the all-wise, desireth. God hath relieved you of the ordinance laid down in the Bayan concerning the destruction of books. We have permitted you to read such sciences as are profitable unto you, not such as end in idle disputation. Better is this for you, if you be of them that comprehend. O kings of the earth, he who is the sovereign Lord of all is come. The kingdom is God's, the omnipotent protector, the self-subsisting. Worship none but God, and with radiant hearts lift up your faces unto your Lord, the Lord of all names. This is a revelation to which whatever ye possess can never be compared, could ye but know it. We see you rejoicing in that which ye have amassed for others, and shutting out yourselves from the worlds which not except my guarded tablet can reckon. The treasures ye have laid up have drawn you far away from your ultimate objective. This ill beseemeth you, could ye but understand it. Wash from your hearts all earthly defilements, and hasten to enter the kingdom of your Lord, the creator of earth and heaven, who caused the world to tremble and all its people to wail, except them that have renounced all things and have clung to that which the hidden tablet hath ordained. This is the day in which he who had held converse with God, Moses, hath attained the light of the Ancient of Days, and quaffed the pure waters of reunion from this cup, and hath caused the seas to swell. Say, by the one true God, Sinai is circling round the dayspring of revelation, while from the heights of the kingdom the voice of the Spirit of God, Jesus, is heard proclaiming, Bestir yourselves, ye proud ones of the earth, and hasten ye unto him. Carmel hath in this day hastened in long adoration to attain his court, whilst from the heart of Zion there cometh the cry, the promise is fulfilled, that which hath been announced in the holy writ of God, the most exalted, the almighty, the best beloved, is made manifest. O kings of the earth, the most great law hath been revealed in this spot, this scene of transcendent splendor. Every hidden thing hath been brought to light by virtue of the will of the supreme ordainer, he who hath ushered in the last hour, through whom the moon hath been cleft and every irrevocable decree expounded. Ye are but vassals, O kings of the earth. He who is the King of kings hath appeared, arrayed in his most wondrous glory, and is summoning you unto himself, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Take heed lest pride deter you from recognizing the source of revelation, lest the things of this world shut you out as by a veil from him, who is the creator of heaven. Arise and serve him who is the desire of all nations, who hath created you through a word from him and ordained you to be, for all time, the emblems of his sovereignty. By the righteousness of God, it is not our wish to lay hands on your kingdoms. Our mission is to seize and possess the hearts of men. Upon them the eyes of Baha are fastened. To this testifieth the kingdom of names, could ye but comprehend it. Whoso followeth his Lord will renounce the world and all that is therein. How much greater then must be the detachment of him who holdeth so august a station. Forsake your palaces and haste ye to gain admittance into his kingdom. This indeed will profit you both in this world and in the next. To this testifieth the Lord of the realm on high, did you but know it. How great the blessedness that awaiteth the king who will arise to aid my cause in my kingdom, who will detach himself from all else but me. Such a king is numbered with the companions of the crimson ark, the ark which God hath prepared for the people of Baha. All must glorify his name, must reverence his station, and aid him to unlock the cities with the keys of my name, the omnipotent protector of all that inhabit the visible and invisible kingdoms. Such a king is the very eye of mankind, the luminous ornament on the brow of creation, the fountainhead of blessings unto the whole world. Offer up, O people of Baha, your substance, nay, your very lives for his assistance. O Emperor of Austria, he who is the dayspring of God's light, dwelt in the prison of Acca at the time when thou didst set forth to visit the Aqsa Mosque. Thou passed him by, and inquired not about him by whom every house is exalted and every lofty gate unlocked. We verily made it a place whereunto the world should turn, that they might remember me, and yet thou hast rejected him, who was the object of this remembrance, when he appeared with the kingdom of God, thy Lord and the Lord of the worlds. We have been with thee at all times, and found thee clinging unto the branch and heedless of the root. Thy Lord verily is a witness unto what I say. We have grieved to see thee circle round our name whilst unaware of us, though we were before thy face. Open thine eyes that thou mayest behold this glorious vision, and recognize him who thou invokest in the daytime and in the night season, and gaze on the light that shineth above this luminous horizon. Say, O King of Berlin, give ear unto the voice calling from this manifest temple. Verily there is none other God but me, the everlasting, peerless, ancient of days. Take heed lest pride debar thee from recognizing the dayspring of divine revelation, lest earthly desires shut thee out as by a veil from the Lord of the throne on high and of earth below. Thus counseleth thee the pen of the Most High. He verily is the most gracious, the all-bountiful. Do thou remember the one whose power transcendeth thy power, and whose station excelled thy station? Where is he? Whither are gone the things he possessed? Take warning, and be not of them that are fast asleep. He it is who cast the tablet of God behind him, when we made known unto him the hosts of tyranny had caused us to suffer. Wherefore disgrace assailed him from all sides, and he went down to dust in great loss. Think deeply, O king, concerning him and concerning them who, like unto thee, have conquered cities and ruled over men. The All-Merciful brought them down from their palaces to their graves. Be warned, be of them who reflect. We have asked nothing from you. For the sake of God, we verily exhort you, and will be patient as we have been patient in that which hath befallen us at your hands, O concourse of kings. Hearken ye, O rulers of America, and the presidents of the republics therein, unto that which the dove is warbling on the branch of eternity. There is none other God but me, the ever-abiding, the forgiving, the all-bountiful. Adorn ye the temple of dominion with the ornament of justice, and of the fear of God, and its head with the crown of the remembrance of your Lord, Creator of the heavens. Thus counseleth you he who is the dayspring of names, is bidden by him who is the all-knowing, the all-wise. The promised one hath appeared in this glorified station, whereat all beings, both seen and unseen, have rejoiced. Take ye advantage of the day of God. Verily, to meet him is better for you than all that whereon the sun shineth, could ye but know it. O concourse of rulers, give ear unto that which have been raised from the dayspring of grandeur. Verily, there is none other God but me, the Lord of utterance, the all-knowing. Bind ye the broken with the hands of justice, and crush the oppressor who flourisheth with the rod of the commandments of your Lord, the ordainer, the all-wise. O people of Constantinople, lo, from your midst we hear the baleful hooting of the owl. Hath the drunkenness of passion laid hold upon you? Or is it that you are sunk in heedlessness? O spot that art situate on the shores of the two seas, the throne of tyranny hath verily been established upon thee, and the flame of hatred hath been kindled within thy bosom, in such wise that the concourse on high and they who circle round the exalted throne have wailed and lamented. We behold in thee the foolish ruling over the wise, and the darkness vaunting itself against the light. Thou art indeed filled with manifest pride. Hath thine outward splendor made thee vainglorious? By him who is the Lord of mankind, it shall soon perish, and thy daughters and thy widows and all the kindreds that dwell within thee shall lament. Thus informeth thee the all-knowing, the all-wise. O banks of the Rhine, we have seen you covered with gore. inasmuch as the swords of retribution were drawn against you, and you shall have another turn. And we hear the lamentations of Berlin, though she be today in conspicuous glory.